So here we are in the backyard. So why are these chickens stealthy? Why is this a stealth chicken video? Well, a time back we applied for a permitting process to have these chickens here, and the local government here never responded back to us. We tried multiple times to go ahead and get that licensing process, but never responded. And a year plus later, well, we have chickens. So why did we do that? By the time we had already purchased the little chicks, we had already known that there was a local co-op that ran chickens around here, and they obviously were able to do it. So we thought, okay, shouldn't be too bad. We should be able to do that and be able to get our chickens along the way. But a year plus later, never heard from them, and I don't think we ever will. And so we decided, go ahead. We had already bought the chicks, and they were in the garage, and they had to come out. And so what to do? So ultimately we built this pen in the background, and we have chickens now here. Now we're doing all of this because we need to have experience in order to do our off-grid adventure and our homestead, and we needed experience with chickens before we could actually go out and do it on the raw land. So here they are. Now there are three key things to know and able to do a stealth chicken, because obviously we don't have a permit or anything of that nature to have these in the backyard. First of all, you need some kind of an enclosure like this fence. Now this house is situated, there's houses all along here, as you can see, and from the previous photographs. Alright, so there's three things you need to have in order to have a stealth chicken setup, or stealthy chicken setup. Is, first of all, you need the chickens that you have to not be able to be seen from the street. So here we are in the backyard. It is not viewable from the street. We have this backyard, and that's number one. Number two, you need some sort of fencing, privacy fencing such as this, to keep the neighbors from seeing exactly what you have. But then the last thing, and the most important thing, number three, is good neighbors. And good neighbors doesn't necessarily mean that you have to know them and be able to break bread with them all the time. It just means that they are the type of people that are what is described in the Bible as the ones who follow that golden rule. So you know what? We have neighborhood kids who trample across this yard. You see, there's no fencing on the sides here, and we have no fencing on this side here. So they can freely come in, and they do, and we look the other way, and they look the other way that we have these chickens in the backyard. So those are the three things you need. You need to not be able to see chickens from the street. You need some kind of a privacy fencing or some way to hide those chickens. And then lastly, you really need good neighbors, and or at least know the neighbors so that they won't rat you out to the local government, basically. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't apply and get the permitting process going and have and obey the local laws that you have. I'm saying do all of that. But then once you can't, what do? Especially when you have little chicks and you've already named them. And I'm not getting rid of my laying birds. They feed our family. And that's really all that is left to be said about that. Alrighty, thanks for watching.